I have some college sorority friends. They all decided that they would challenge each other and see who could sleep their way through the alphabet first. As in hook up with a guy, beginning with each letter of the alphabet. I mean, seriously, what could go wrong? They just started this challenge 2 months ago. One of the ladies already made it to letter K last night, and then found out today that she is pregnant with a child, bun in the oven. And not with one, not with two, but with 3 babies! Well, someone was fertile, and she doesn't know who the dad is. It could be Alex, Ben, Caleb, Darren, or the other 6 guys. But on the bright side, she hooked up with letter K last night. Therefore, Kevin from Arkansas State University, you are not a father, champ. Congratulations, bro! As for the rest of the letters, it's a guessing game. Who's about to be a dad of 3? Every night for 2 weeks straight, I would dream about the zoo. Now, I had no idea why until one night I woke up to animal noises. Well, that's a little strange. Turns out my neighbors were trying to sleep their way through the alphabet, as in having sex with guys beginning with each letter. I'm sure your first grade teacher would be so proud. Our walls were so thin I could hear everything. Every night, girls would wedge objects between our campus house back door so that they could sneak guys in. One night, my best friend and I thought it would be funny if we kicked the object out of the door so that they had to walk around to the front. The object that they used that night was a horse bit. The following morning, my friend approached me in a panic. She said, "Tabitha, do you remember the horse bit we kicked out of the door yesterday?" I said, "Yeah, why?" And she said, "I saw a girl with it this morning. That wasn't a horse bit. It was the handle for her seeing eye dog." I just went to go get gas, and this man behind me, this man's probably like 50, he looks at my outfit and goes, "Your outfit matches very nicely." I'm like, "Aw, thank you, sir." Then he goes, "I really like your shoes." So I was like, "Oh, thanks." He goes, "What size of shoe do you wear?" I was like, 8.5. I'm at the register. I say 15 on pump 3. The man behind me speaks up, says, "Oh, I'll pay for her gas." I was like, "Oh, no, sir, you don't have to do that." He's like, "No, I insist." I go outside to go pump my gas. The guy comes back and asks me he could have a picture of my foot. Why would someone want a picture of my foot? I start laughing. This guy's not laughing. Dude, he was serious. "Oh, no, sir." He's like, "How much do you charge?" How much do I charge for a picture of my foot? I don't really know my rates yet. So he goes, "How about 20? I'm like, what? Like, no, I would not do that. I don't know if that's illegal, but I just sold a picture of my foot for $80. Growing up, I had very strict parents. I was very sheltered. But whenever I moved to college, I had the idea that I was going to meet a nice boy and fall in love, like in the movies. The first week of college, I met a very, very fine man. He asked for my number, things took off. He asked me if I wanted to hook up later. Obviously, I was in. My friends and I back home used the term hook up every time we wanted to go get ice cream, go to the movies, or simply just hang out. He asked me if I've ever hooked up with anyone before. I said, "Yeah, all the time." Then he said, "What time and where?" I told him we should go to the library. He texted me back and replied, "Ooh, kinky." I was like, okay. We met at the library and he walked me to one of the back cases. He seemed very confident in where he was going. He must study often. Then we sat down and, oh man. Now, remember whenever I said things started to take off? This boy tried to take off my shirt. I was shook. I'm out here trying to experience a whole new world of college. Prince Charming is trying to take me on his magic carpet ride. Everyone keeps asking, "Tabitha, what's the worst date you've ever been on?" Let me tell you. It was a warm summer day, and Tabitha had just left class. Suddenly, one of the boys from her childhood slid into her DMS. No, DMs. DMs. Asked me if I wanted to go out for ice cream. We go to Brahms, we sit down, we're having a conversation, but then I start to get a weird vibe. So just to be safe, I wrapped it up. To be safe, she wrapped it up. You wrapped what up? The date, you nasty. So he starts driving me home. Long, awkward silence. Quietness. The poor guy didn't know what to say. It's like he didn't know what to say. So then he asks me, "Want to see a picture of my dog?" I would love to see a picture. He gets his phone out. I lean in. Then, oh heavens, oh gosh. He clicks on his photo album, and all my swimsuit photos are in an album labeled Tab. I was like, oh gosh, what's he doing with my pictures? And he was doing exactly what I thought he was doing. He said he had to show them to his grandma because he wanted to get his cousins the same swimsuit. What a man. Anyways, we're engaged. I'm just kidding, we never talked again. It all started my junior year of high school. He was 6 foot, 3 inches. Those are 2 separate measurements. He was dreamy, and I was hooked. Nothing could have prepared me for what was about to happen. The guy asked my dad if he could take me on a date. We went to dinner, a movie. We proceeded to go out for the next 2 months. Yes! He told me not to tell anyone because he didn't want people involved. So I didn't. Idiot. A group of girls were comparing their man. We all flipped our phones around and showed off who we were talking to. And there was one small problem. I mean, other than his. Another girl showed a picture of my guy. I asked her how long they had been a thing. He said 6 months. Him and I had been talking for 5. I was. In fact, the side him and I hung out during the day, he had been hanging out with her at night. We compared text messages, good old copy and paste. I confronted him and he said, I'm not sure what type of signals I was giving you, but I only ever saw you as a friend. I was not only an idiot, but now a bro. A bruh. A homie.
I have to tell you something.
What?
You are going to be an uncle.
Why would I want to be that?
I'm going to have a baby.
I can't tell how he's feeling right now.
It's yours?
Yes, it's mine.
Where is it?
In my stomach.
How would it come out?
I'm not ready to have that conversation yet.
Well,
Wait, how did it get in there?
in my stomach because it has a dad?
Moment of realization.
Stop.
Like, I'm not done talking to you about this.
I don't want to do dad.
Why does this have to be so hard?
We already have a dad.
He's not gonna be your dad.
Where are you going to keep it?
I'm gonna keep it in the house.
If you need help, I can help you feed or water.
I said a baby, not a dog.
We'll even take it outside to go to the bathroom.
Wow.
Thanks, kid. So I just managed to get myself into a little bit of an uncomfortable situation. I just went into Starbucks and I saw a couple standing in the line in front of me. And I kid you not, they were the cutest couple I had ever seen. With the cutest little kids. So I said, excuse me, you guys are such a cute couple. But the guy just laughed and said, oh, she's my sister. And I said, shoot, I'm so sorry. The man in line said, you know what he says? He says, don't be sorry, we're also married. So then I'm like, he's like, what? Thought they were messing with me. So I waited for the punchline of the joke. One didn't come. So to break the awkwardness, his sister/wife said, that means he's the father and uncle to our children. So I don't know if any of you guys have heard about this, but there was a bomb threat in Wichita, Kansas. And oh my gosh. So apparently a guy was in Home Depot and he starts walking towards the bathrooms and he says, hey guys, I'm about to blow this place up. And so the customers in the store told like the front desk, and then the front desk called like the police and like law enforcement or like whatever. So everyone's literally prepared for a bomb to go off. And this man walks out of the bathroom confused. He's like, no guys, like I didn't literally mean like I was gonna blow this place up. I mean like I just had to take a fat crap. He just wanted to warn all the other customers to leave the bathroom so that he could do his business. And an update, Home Depot actually has a sense of humor, so they decided to not press charges. I really liked this guy in college. One night, I went to a party with a group of friends. My DD got trashed and couldn't take me home. I texted the guy I liked and asked if he could come get me, trying to get him out of the friend zone. Yeah, you thought. He didn't reply. So I called an Uber. As soon as the Uber dropped me off at my door, the guy finally texted me back. He said, yes, I can totally come get you. Really liked this guy. So I was willing to do anything to hang out with him. The party I was at was about a mile from my dorm. I pulled up the location on my map, and in the heat of the moment, I decided that at 2 a.m. I would jog all the way back to the party. In a city, by myself, because I was in love. I wasn't exactly thinking straight. I jogged all the way back to the party, just so he could be my DD. Just so he could pick me up. I remember him pulling up, and I was beaming. This is love. But get this, I had to sit in the back. Why you ask? Because he brought a girl, his girlfriend. And instead of getting Prince Charming, I went home with his girlfriend. And she took care of me. They were literally goals.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be sick.
I was already having a bad day. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, I just watched a grown woman pull down her mask, pick her nose, and look at it, as if it was going to start talking to her. Apparently she didn't like what it was saying, because then she flicked it. It didn't come off, so she wiped it on the back of the man that was standing in front of her. I was gonna say something, but to my surprise, he turned around and grabbed a handful of her booty. I don't even know what to think, like, are they married? Should I have said something? Tell me when you're married that stuff doesn't happen. If that stuff just casually happens when you're married, I don't want it. I hate Walmart.
It all started in middle school. I began to get serious with pageants and modeling. It was considered different in my small town. Little did I know my entire life was about to change. I will never forget coming home to my very first hate note. My car was chalked, our house was TP'd, and a lovely handwritten note that said, you shouldn't have won. This continued on for 2 years straight. Every time I competed in a pageant, I would expect hate the next day. And anytime something happened, my best friend was the only person who could make it better. In high school, I got the opportunity to compete nationally, but I was so afraid of the hate I was going to get. So my dad decided to put up cameras. The following morning, I woke up to a DIY letter. It listed 5 different ways I could potentially end my life. And my car was decorated with lovely names. But I knew I would finally be able to see who had been doing it for the past 3 years. We flipped the cameras on and began to watch the footage. I discovered that the person who had been tearing me down was the only person I had trusted. For 3 years, my best friend comforted me when she was the one behind every single written hate note.
So I figured that you were old enough for me to tell you this now.
To know what?
You're adopted.
What?
Our parents aren't your parents.
Currently trying to comprehend.
Who are my parents?
I told him that Adam Sandler was his real dad.
Blake, are you okay?
I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like he wasn't my dad.
Hey, what?
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that all you needed to tell me?
Yeah.
I feel like a new man.
You feel like a new man?
Yeah. Call me Blake Senior now.
Like, today we're gonna be talking about something serious.
Is it girl stuff?
No. I held hands with my boyfriend.
And?
How does that make you feel?
It's just a hand. I'm a man. Think I'm gonna freak out?
And I hugged him.
That's a little too far. You just started dating.
And, I kissed him.
And here we go.
I'm telling Dad. Hey Siri, call Dad. Dad, Tabby kissed her boyfriend.
How do you know that?
She just told me.
You see her?
Yeah.
What a little liar.
Why is she telling you this? I don't want to hear about Tabby kissing anyone. Why are you telling on her?
Yeah, you snitch.
Because it's a boy, Dad.
Mike, we are going to have to let Tabby go. She's 20 years old. We don't need to be in her business.
Okay. But she kissed someone.
I know. I don't like it neither. Tell her to wash her mouth out really good.
Wash your mouth out, Dad said.
If you guys want to continue to watch our content, then head over to my Instagram just in case TikTok is actually banned this time.
So I'm currently going to pick my little sister up from school because someone just got herself in trouble. Backstory. The other day, my little sister was asking me for some advice. She's like, Tabby, if someone were to punch me at school, what should I do? Jokingly, I said, well, shoot, knock them out. I didn't think she was going to take it literal. Hi.
Not funny.
Okay, can you tell us about what happened today?
Today in class, a guy passed me, and I felt something grab my butt.
And
I grabbed his butt. You said that if someone does it to me, I can do it back to
The
them.
problem here was it was his backpack that touched her.
why would you do that?
He didn't actually grab my butt, but I took his and grabbed the whole hand.
I went on a date with another famous TikToker. Someone you guys know. He took me to the movies. This was the first time I've ever met this man. We had some small talk in the ticket line, but the movie starts playing and I still know nothing about this guy other than the fact that he dances on TikTok. We're sitting there, he puts his hand on my thigh. Like, okay, you're literally a stranger. And this man started to move his hand in this motion between my legs. I don't know if he's used to talking to fishy girls, but like, then he leans in. He says, oh, there are rumors on TikTok, but it's 10 inches. We love some confidence. But I didn't want to be the one to tell him that he was measuring in centimeters and not inches. In the movie, the girl screamed, tightened his grip on my thigh, and said, I could make you scream like that. What? I text my dad for him to come get me. I was not going to share this story, but this man just Venmo'd me $3,000 and captioned it, don't tell anyone about our hookup. What? Sir, if you don't want me to drop your name, I'm gonna need an extra $5,000. I'm gonna have to ask you guys not to judge me for this one. I made myself a protein shake. I read the ingredients wrong. I accidentally put 4 tablespoons of flaxseed. That morning I went to school. I used the bathroom 4 times before first hour. My next class was a class of all guys. I walked in and remembered we had presentations that day. Gratefully, I was partnered with my cousin. I stood up and I felt my stomach do the thing.
Oh my gosh.
There was no stopping this one, boys. I clenched my butt, but it was too late. She done did slip. In front of everyone, she just came out. The loudest fart in history was released. As it expanded across the room, I could see the guys' faces in terror. I'm gonna puke. My eyes. Call Nurse Deborah. I was humiliated. And my cousin Dylan spoke up and said, oops, my bad, boys. That was a pretty nasty one. All of the guys went wild. Oh, bro, that was crazy. Dude, that was the best one I've ever heard in my life. Bruh, give me some. While they were distracted, my cousin gave me the nod. Hurry up, Tab. Go to the bathroom. I got these guys. I ran to the bathroom. They celebrated that fart for the rest of the year. And we never told anyone. Isn't that right? High five. Okay, so I'm about to share one of the most bizarre story times I've ever shared in my entire life. So I decided that I was ready to start seriously dating again. And there's particularly this one guy that I was interested in. So I DM'd him. Mind you, he's an actor, and that's important later in the story. Him and I agreed on breakfast, and I told him that I loved nature and I loved coffee. So he surprised me with a cafe that was in nature. It was literally on the side of a mountain. He also knew that I liked books. So in mid-conversation, he says, "Oh my gosh, don't let me forget, I also brought you a book." He goes, "I don't know if you're interested in acting, but if you are, I wanted to give you this book." He said that it was a book about respecting and appreciating everyone else who was a part of set. So like the guys who were in charge of the cameras and lighting. So then our date goes on. He takes me to this hiking spot and he shows me this pretty tree that he sits in all the time. We're like leaning on the tree and he compliments my eye. A little bit of butterflies maybe. So our date comes to an end and he says, "I would love to see you again." And I was like, "I would love to see you again too." So our second date was this morning at a coffee shop in Malibu. So we're sitting at a table overlooking the ocean and this older couple comes up and they're like, "Oh, how did you guys meet?" And so we tell them like a little backstory. The older couple thought it was so spontaneous and so cute. So we finish our coffee date and we decide that we would go sit by the rocks by the ocean. Looks at me and he says, "Hey, can I ask you a super straightforward question?" I'm like, "Yeah." He says, "Are you looking for a friendship or are you looking for a boyfriend?" I was like, I really wasn't expecting anything, but I would definitely date you. So I say, "What about you?" To which he says, "Tabitha, you're really cool. I really enjoyed hanging out with you and I want to respect you. So I'm going to be honest with you. I am seeing someone." I was like, Then he continues to say that the relationship he was in was a non-exclusive relationship and it was just really confusing because he wasn't expecting to feel anything between us. And then he said, "I don't think it would be fair for me not to tell you that because I want to respect your feelings and I don't want to lead you down anything, like any wrong feelings or emotions." I've never in my entire life appreciated someone's honesty like that. Neither of us were expecting anything, but there was something, and we just sat on the rocks and overly communicated our feelings and emotions, and now there's no confusion. So we talked about some other things, and then the conversation concluded, and then we talked about the sun, and how the sky meets the ocean, and how the ocean hits the rocks on the beach. And I know you guys are gonna think I'm totally crazy for this, but that is genuinely probably the most attractive thing I've ever seen in a man. I have no idea if I will ever see this guy ever again in my entire life, but that entire interaction forever changed my perspective on communication with men. So I just got in my car, and he drove away, and you know what? That might be it, and here I am.
Well, I hope my parents don't see this one. One night, my sophomore year of high school, two boys, one being the guy I liked, asked me to hang out at 12 a.m. I had a curfew, so I had to sneak out of my window. I got in the truck and we drove around until 3 in the morning. Then Josh says, mind you, Josh is the crush. Tabitha, you should be Jake's first kiss, which was the other guy we were with. No, thank you. Thanks for the offer. I'm gonna have to pass. Next time, champ. So Josh locks the door. He says, "You're not leaving unless you kiss Jake." My crush wanted me to kiss his best friend. Then began to rain and downpour. I said, "No, I'm not gonna kiss him." But Josh says, "Fine, then you can walk home." I got out and started to walk. I was drenched. Used our trampoline ladder to climb back through my window. I made it to the top and realized the window latched behind me. I slipped down the ladder, snagged and ripped my shorts. That night, I had to sleep on the front porch, like one of our dogs. Literally even peed in the yard. How do I cut that part out? All because I wanted to hang out with my crush. Crush who just wanted me to kiss his best friend. So, I was never able to tell this full story until now, due to legal reasons. A few months ago, I had an interview with our university president to represent the college at the USA pageant. I got dressed up and wore a dress that required a sticky bra. Look at that little handful. As the interview began, I got the nervous sweats. I felt my sticky bra become unsticky. His secretary comes in and says, time to wrap this up. Then she tells us she wants to snap a quick picture. And as I stand up, I feel my sticky cup bra unstick from my boob, slip down my side, and fell right in front of the president's foot. He says nothing. He didn't see it. So I did the one thing I could think of. I kicked it underneath his love seat. I went to the hall, tears in my eyes, told my parents. My dad snatched me up and we ran. You would have thought we committed a crime. But no, all I did was kick my boob under the couch and run. His wife's gonna find it. So I just went to go get coffee, and the cashier happened to be very good looking. 10 out of 10. This boy has beautiful hair and beautiful eyes. I want him to be my dad. I mean my kids' dad. I get coffee here every single morning and I've never seen him before. Anyways, the entire time he was taking my order, he kept eye contact. He just kept staring into my eyes, which made him 10 times more attractive. So I leave and get in my car, thinking to myself, ooh, maybe I should go get his number. So I flip down my car mirror so that I can check myself out. And I just realized he was not gazing into my eyes because he was in love. No. He was looking at my eyes because I forgot my other side of mascara! You blew it again, Tabitha.
I quit. That was probably my soulmate. He's probably thinking, is she 12 or is she 40? We don't know. But I'm single though.
I've been single for 19 years.
My dad went on a business trip. I had to stay at home with my stepmom and my stepsister and brother, who I swear hate me. Anyway, we all went to the mall and a very popular guy named Luke invited us to a pool party. We got home, I went to go change into my bikini, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Walked outside my room and my stepsister was wearing it. It was like, bruh. My stepsister said, look way better in it than you do. My stepmom walked out and said, you can't go anyways, you have to clean all the pods out of your brother's car. He literally goes through 3 pods a day that was going to take me forever. They all left for the pool party and I was stuck home alone. There was a knock on my door and my dad's side hug. Me and my dad's aunt walked in. We talked and I told her about what happened. She left and came back with the cutest, cheeky, leopard, sexy bikini ever. Put it on and went to the pool party. When I showed up, all heads turned. Yeah! Luke and I hung out all night and I had the time of my life. But my curfew was at 12, so I had to roll out. On my way out, my bikini snagged on a tiki torch and fell off. So I ran, topless. Whenever I got home, I noticed that Luke posted my bikini top on Instagram, caption, looking for the mystery girl who has the matching bottoms to this bikini top. Is this love? It's freaking 7:03 in the morning. Okay, so we're currently driving to the airport and we just stopped at a gas station. Mom and sister and I got out and a guy kept staring at us. The guy walks up to my mom and I. He points at me and says, ah, sister? My mom says, oh no, that's my daughter. The man says, ah, we trade? My mom's like, excuse me? The guy says, you trade daughter for cold cash?
I think my mom thought about it.
My mom's like, no thank you. The Indian man's like, ah, but I give you money. So we start walking and ignore him. He comes up behind us and says, ah, I give you better offer. Tells us, oh, you trade for livestock?
This man did not take no for an answer.
We're both like, what? No, sir. Because I give you my cow.
What the hell am I gonna do with a cow?
So my mom said to him,
If you throw in a chicken, I'd make the trade.
The man then told my mom she was asking for too much and it was no longer worth the trade.
glad to know I'm not worth trading for a chicken. Like, I need your help with
I'm not
something.
helping you with the dishes.
Okay, well, I don't need your help with the dishes.
Then what is it then? Just crash Dad's truck again?
No, I did not crash Dad's truck.
Okay, good, I
Again.
haven't told him about it.
Will you just let me talk? I need your help sneaking out.
Does Dad know?
No, because that is the entire point.
Then when?
Tonight. Please.
What do I have to do?
All you have to do is make sure that Dad does not go upstairs.
Buy me 2 PS4 games.
No,
Fine, $60.
I'm not giving you $60.
Then no.
So much attitude.
Fine, $60, okay? $60, and you don't tell Dad that I sneak out.
Yeah. And by the way, it would be cheaper if you bought me a PS4 game.
Son of a... Okay, I'm gonna need you to ignore this, but I'm at the airport chilling in the bathroom, doing my thing. Of course, when you're going number 2 in a public bathroom, you get a little self-conscious. Lady comes in and sits in the stall next to me. I'm chilling there waiting for the lady to leave, and it's dead silent. This girl ain't peeing, but I stand my ground. I wasn't gonna leave the bathroom. So then I hear her start laughing. I was like, what the hell? So she speaks up and says, honey, this totally gonna be beyond my comfort zone, but like, can you give me some toilet paper? I died. I handed her a bundle under the stall. A few minutes passed. She says, you finna poop too? I said, I guess. She said, honey, what do you mean you guess? You're either going or you ain't. Then we both flushed the toilets at the same time. Then she said, you can go on ahead and wash your hands so it's not awkward. I laughed. She laughed. That's it. That is all of the story.
What?
Do you know what this is?
No.
Here, hold it. Now, if you were to guess, what would you think it is?
Something for makeup? Like something like a sponge. Yeah, it's definitely a sponge.
Okay, so you
Isn't
think
it
that
like a powder thing?
I am dead. What do you think it
Is
is?
it a sponge?
Do you think it could hold water?
Yeah.
I don't have water, but I have Gatorade. See if it holds water.
It soaks it in. It is a sponge. Whoa. Kinda looks like a baby diaper.
It's not a baby diaper, it's mine.
What? That is not your diaper. I'm done now.
Okay, but first can you grab that thing down there?
What?
The thing underneath the dash. Ah! This is for the girls only. So I have a photo shoot, right? And I forgot my bra. It's a little cold outside. That means the boobs are gonna do their thing. Anyways, this is outfit number 1 of my choice. The photographer's a dude. I've never worked with him before. So he's like, hey, Tabitha, nice to meet you. I'm like, hey. He says, okay, for the first pose, I want you to lay right there. Okay. So I go to lay down on this bench, like this. And this dude, for real, just said, you know what? Laying down isn't for everyone. Get back up. What? This guy is like mortified at what I look like laying down. His facial expressions was literally like this. Duh. Like,
Like he couldn't stand to look at me. So now I have a new insecurity. Apparently I'm ugly laying down. So I have a little bit of a situation. Well, I realized 10 minutes ago that I needed gas, and I am an hour from my destination. So I typed in where the nearest gas station was. Siri gave me 2 options. It was either go left 10 miles or right 15 miles. So I went left.
Idiot.
Because I was 10 miles till empty. Good news is, as I turned into the parking lot, my car just turned off. Because I am completely out of gas. Bad news is, this gas pump doesn't appear to work. In fact,
This whole dang thing is out of order.
the entire gas station is abandoned.
So why was it an option?
To make matters even worse, I have no service here to call anyone. If only I had Taco Bell, then I'd have gas. Blake, I have to tell you something.
Great.
I am getting married.
I'm not gonna lie, that kinda hurt.
I'm not kidding.
Are you sure?
Yes, he proposed to me. What?
Tabby, we both know that's a lie.
Okay, alright, I give up.
You can't even get married if you don't even have a boyfriend.
Shots fired.
Funny joke, huh? You gonna leave me hanging?
I think that everyone is intrigued with my love life. I've literally shared every single date I've been on since I was in college. And as you guys know, I like somebody, but I just want to share with you our text messages. So I think I messed up. He said, "Good morning, Tabitha." I said, "Hi, good morning." He says, "I like your new Instagram photo. You're kinda pretty." I feel like that was a friendly thing to say. So I said, "Ha ha ha, thanks, dude." I said, "Dude!" Ugh. To which he responded and said, "No prob, bro." I didn't know how to save myself on that one, so I said, "Ha ha ha," while I was internally dying. Then he says, "So what are your plans for the day?" Thinking I could recover from the bro comment, I said, "I'm filming. I have a photo shoot and then nothing. What about you?" He says, "Ooh, nice, productive girl. I like it. I'm filming my YouTube video, then editing some stuff, but then I'm free." Ladies and gentlemen, then he asked me if I want to get dinner. So now I'm screaming, excited, thinking I recovered from the bro comment. I say, "I'd love to get dinner." "Where at?" And in the next few moments, your girl passed away. He said, "Sick. The boys and I will pick you up at 7 p.m. and take you to our favorite spot in Huntington." He said the boys. And mind you, I did just recently move to Huntington, so he said, "Gotta show you what's good around here." I can't even be mad because I'm literally the one who said, "Aw, thanks, dude." I said, "Dude." Why did I say dude? Let's play a game. How many times did Tabitha say something wrong in this conversation? I feel defeated and exhausted, and it's only 1 p.m. So as you guys know, I don't have a boyfriend, but I do have ex-boyfriends. And today I decided to ask him to rate my Instagram photos. And my feelings are hurt. Alright, so the first pic I sent him was this. And I texted him, I said, "Hi, listen, it's important." He said, "Sure." I said, "I need your opinion." He said, "Why are you casually texting me?" And I said, "Because I'm going to temporarily forgive you so that you can help me with this. I need help with what to post on Instagram." And I sent him this photo. I thought he was going to make fun of it. I said, "Rate this, and should I post it?" He said, "You're hot." To which I said, "Not as hot as the blonde you chose over me though, right?" He said, "Bro, really? That was like a year ago." Sorry, okay, next. This is the second photo I sent. 6 out of 10, you're not a mom. Also, I feel like this is something you'd post if you wanted young Gravy's attention. To which I said, "Maybe I do want his attention." And he said, "Yeah, you would." Third photo I sent this, said 10 out of 10, post that one. W for the male audience. Love men. I said, "Ha ha ha." Then he said, "You're still ugly though." To which I sent this photo. He said, "This is realistic. You look like this all the time. Post it so everyone knows how you really look." I said, "Funny." Next up, we got this aesthetic queen. Said, "Hey, why didn't you ever dress hot for me and post stuff like this?" Bruh. Moving on, we got this photo, my favorite photo. Said 100 out of 10. "But why do you always look sad? Miss me?" "Miss you? Pfft, please." I said, "That's all I needed." Said, "What are you doing tonight? Are you posting these? I'm gonna comment." You should probably not comment. Then I checked out his Instagram. He's got a girlfriend. Thanks for helping me choose those IG pics though. Literally, why am I so embarrassing? My boyfriend and I were talking, and a Shawn Mendes song was playing, and it's making me feel all in love. That's such a romantic vibe. Or so I thought. So I had a few things going through my mind. My boyfriend says, "I want to tell you something." I was like, "I want to tell you something too." So we tell each other at the same time. I said, "I want to marry you." My boyfriend says, "I'm gay for Shawn Mendes." And he was like, "Oh, that was horrible timing." So there's that. Blake,
What?
should I get a boyfriend?
No,
Why?
you don't need one.
But I want a boyfriend.
No, because you always cry over boys.
But if I have a boyfriend, then I won't cry.
You have me and Dad. You don't need one.
But I want to kiss a boyfriend.
Okay, 1, that's nasty. 2, that's gross.
I've kissed boys before.
How many?
Guess.
1, 2,
Nope.
3,
No.
5. If you kiss 6 boys, I'm calling Dad. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Blake.
You licked 11 boys?
What?
I mean, kiss.
kissed 11 boys.
That's gross. You don't know where their mouths went.
You have a good point, Blake.
What?
Come here.
No.
Just come here.
What?
Come here. I want to tell you something.
I just ordered sushi and it took my driver like 30 minutes to find my location and he just delivered it. I get the bag, I check inside and I'm like, oh, you forgot my sauce. And the guy's like, oh, you forgot my phone number. And I was like, I have a boyfriend. And he's like, cool. Then the guy's like, okay, wait, actually I think I forgot your sauce in my car. Let me go check. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, like I'm waiting. I'm wearing these shoes, right? The guy comes back and goes, yeah, I don't have your sauce. The guy looks down at my feet and he says, you have cute toes. Haha, thanks. So then he's like, haha. He's like, you know, you're really pretty. Can I get your snap? My guy is thirsty. I'm like, no, sorry. He's like, cool. So I get inside and I open my box and the very first one that I open looks like this. There should be 10. What is that? Tell me that is not a bite taken out of my sushi. And where's the other roll? Not only was he thirsty, but apparently he was hungry as well. I just got that little email thing that says rate your driver. What should I rate him? So I did my laundry at my boyfriend's house and I left my bra and this is the video he just sent me.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Help! Spider-Man!
Like what? You should see what else he just sent me. So today I'm gonna be teaching my boyfriend how to use a pad. Hey Matthew, I have a surprise for you.
Are we gonna do face mask?
No. So do you know what this is?
A coffee filter.
Open it. Well, that's one way to open it. So this is...
I know. It's a sleeping mask.
What?
Yeah, it's a, Oh, it's on my eyelash. Stop.
Ew.
It's like spongy. Can I pour water on it?
Yeah.
Good lord. Oh, it's kind of like a diaper.
I use it.
You use diapers?
It's not a diaper.
But listen, it's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed. I'm still gonna like you.
I don't pee in it. It's a pad for my period.
Oh, the thing that like makes you moody.
How do you think it goes on?
Just like this, watch.
No, it doesn't go on the out.
This cannot be comfortable.
All girls wear pads.
You don't have to be like everybody else.
You think I choose to have a period? Also, you did it wrong. It doesn't go on the outside. It goes on the
This thing goes
inside.
on the inside? This is why your periods are hurting so bad, because you girls are stuffing this whole thing up inside of you.
Like, rumor has it.
Hold on.
We're filming a video.
Hey, Tyron. Yeah.
Blake.
Actually, I'm filming a TikTok with my sister right now. Tyron wants to know how much money for you to do the WAP.
Absolutely not. I'm not doing the WAP. Tell Tyron that you have to go because we're making a video.
We gotta go.
He won't do anything for money. He's not paying you $25. I'm not doing it.
Why?
Because you tell him, Tyron, I'll do the WAP if I get 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
He said deal.
Wow, 12-year-olds.
You'll give me $50 if I give you my sister's phone number?
No!
Yes!
You're not giving him my phone number. You're not
It's
selling my
$50.
phone
Yes,
number.
I am. Yes.
You're not. No.
Yes.
I said no.
Yes.
Tell him you need to go.
I
Tyron
gotta
needs
go.
to go.
I gotta go. You said, yeah? I'll meet you at school tomorrow. Yeah? Yeah, I'll give it to you.
No! I can hear you.
Who cares?
Whenever I was little, my parents always told me that whenever you see an opportunity, take it. Hi.
I have no idea why this just made me so mad. Well, I just went to Walmart to go get some mascara. On my way to the register, a guy stopped me and we had small talk. I saw a girl out of the corner of my eye who kept pointing and staring at us. She left her friend, walked over. She cut off our conversation and said, "You get your makeup at Walmart?" I was like, yeah. Then she goes, "What's it like?" I'm thinking to myself, what does that even mean? I said, well, it's similar to whenever you buy the exact same brand at Ulta. The guy I was having a conversation with goes, "Oh, okay, I'll catch you later." That boy sensed tension and ran. Then the girl said, "Oh no, I meant, what's it like to be less fortunate?"
You little dirtbag.
Bruh! What the hell? I'm just like, and then she goes, "You're still kind of pretty though. People like this exist." Then she proceeds to say, "Low quality and oily." This girl wanna talk low quality. Girl, where did you get your crappy personality at? They got a sale somewhere. Stop playing with my hair and listen. I think I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
You're not worried about me?
Do you have juice boxes and food?
Yeah.
Then you're fine.
You're not gonna miss me?
Wait!
Oh, Lord.
Are you trying to get me to run away with you?
No.
I have school stuff.
Since when do you care about school?
Since I found out my teacher was smoking.
Smoking hot or smoking? Never mind. Go to school.
Actually, I'm gonna go see her now.
Why do you look like that?
And by the way, forgot some shoes.
You need shoes for school!
What is wrong with him? Seriously, I need shoes. Take me back home, please.
So my sister just saw a cute boy in Target. Being the cool sister that I am, I decided to be her wingman and help her out. So he's standing behind us in the checkout line and my sister's acting all nervous. So I thought it would be a good idea to knock her stuff off the checkout table in hopes that he would help her pick it up. So I just grabbed all my bags and I took off running. I looked over my shoulder and I realized that he was gosh dang it, sorry. That he was helping her pick up her stuff. I'm a pretty good wingman. Did you get his phone number?
I'm gonna be single forever.
Why? What happened?
Nothing.
Did you get his phone number?
No.
What happened?
When I bent down to help him, I let one slip.
You let what slip?
A fart. What?
Where is the bag of stuff?
I left it.
Why did you leave it?
Because after I farted, he said it's okay. Sometimes life is stinky.
Where'd it go? Oh my god. Today I'm gonna be teaching Matthew how to use a tampon. We're gonna take this box.
Which flavor?
Flavor?
Blueberry, strawberry, and grape?
Those aren't flavors. Okay, now
Wait, what does the R mean?
stands for red blood. Yeah.
You're lying. Hey Siri, what does the R on tampon stand for?
The R on a tampon stands for raging, rapid, ruthless, red bleeding.
Matthew, stop.
Hey, so are you telling me that this whole thing is gonna go up inside of you?
The whole thing doesn't go inside of me. I'm gonna demonstrate how it works.
You don't need to do that. What do you mean?
Not demonstrate on me. I'm gonna show you how it works on the water bottle you're drinking. First, you're gonna be taking him out of his package. No! Matthew, you're gonna pull the stick until it clicks, okay?
Why would you
And
do
then you're
that?
gonna, well, now get a new one. Stick the end of the tampon into the water bottle. And then you're just gonna, now you're gonna have to fish it out.
Where the term fishy came from?
Okay, push it in. Easy. All right, now take it out. Okay, don't yank on it like that. You have to so in high school, I used to like this guy. Everyone thought he was cute, which was weird because now that I look back, he wasn't. I think it was because we lived in a small town and that's all we had. Anyways, he had asked me on a date. Little freshman me was like, oh my gosh, yes. He did not seem into me at all on our date. But when he took me home to meet my parents, suddenly he was a whole new person. On the second date, when he picked me up, he brought my mom flowers. How sweet. He then asked me if he could get my parents' phone numbers because he had something to surprise me with. After I gave him my mom and dad's phone number, he stopped talking to me. My mom then started to receive good morning and good night texts from him. What the heck? I confronted him at school. He said, whenever you look as hot as your mom one day, hit me up. 6 years later, I just saw him in Walmart. He said, hey Tab, how are you? You look a lot like your mom. No, little boy blue! My mother and I are not interested. Your tractor is not sexy. It does not turn us on. Something super awkward just happened. So I just went to go get the venti iced white mocha with sweet cream and extra caramel drizzle. So I drive up to the window. Cashier says, the person in front of you already paid for your drink. I was like, how sweet. So I just pulled around the building and there is a guy in his car like this. Hey! I was like, ah! I saw the look of disappointment on his face. So he rolled down his window and I'm like, he apologized and said, sorry, I thought you were someone else. That wasn't for you. So I laughed. He laughs. I was like, thanks for the coffee though. He said, you're welcome, but can you pay me back for that? So all I have is my credit card. So I tell him I don't have cash. All I have is change. He's like, oh, it's fine. Change will do. So I just paid this man back $7 or almost $7 in change. Man, it's gonna be a great week. One of my guy friends went on the worst day ever. Watch this video. Dude, okay, so Aiden literally just went on the weirdest freaking date. He literally went on a date with someone's mom.
Whoa. if you're gonna tell it, just tell it right. Actually, I'm just gonna tell it. So my friend set me up with this girl.
And I dropped him off at the date.
And when I got there, all there was this older woman at a table. So I'm like, are you Katie? And she's like, oh no, that's my daughter. Then she was like, my daughter will be here in a minute. Katie never showed up. She was just never there. So then this lady says Katie's at home and she would drive me.
And he went to her house.
And as soon as I walk in there, three other guys sitting on the couch. What is going on? The next thing I know, this woman has us bent over.
No, because literally what?
For cleaning her pool. But long story short, Katie doesn't exist. I went on a date with a mom and I cleaned a pool with 3 other men, but she did pay us.
Yeah, but tell them how she paid you. I did not plan on uploading today. Today I went to a new place to get a facial. The guy doing my facial kept talking back and forth in English and then in Korean to his assistant. Him and his assistant got into what sounded like a heated argument. Out of nowhere, he said, "Not my fault she looked like 12-year-old boy with bad skin."
Referring to me.
And I opened my eyes and his assistant said, "Not smart, she understand English." He felt so bad. I'm not gonna lie, my feelings were kind of hurt, but he just gave me a free facial, so.
I used to have a crush on this guy. I thought I was gonna marry him. One day, our dad took us over to his new girlfriend's house to meet her. We go inside, I meet her kids. Love of my life was her son. I thought, psh, it'll blow over, my dad will move on. Things got serious between my dad and the lady and they moved into our home. Slowly, my crush started to refer to me as his sister. In that moment, I decided to give up on love. Our parents got engaged. Then I started to hate Disney. Because instead of getting Prince Charming, I ended up with the evil stepmother. She made our lives hell. Anyway, somebody finally bibbity boppity booped my dad some common sense. Because he finally got rid of Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, Ursula, Gaston, Captain Hook, the evil queen, or AKA the evil stepmom. Finally, my dad fell real in love. And I was blessed with a bonus mom who talks to animals like a princess. Then I realized this wasn't even my Disney princess love story. It was just a character in my dad's. So you gotta see everything with the silver lining. I'm still kissing frogs though.
Okay, so I literally got to Hawaii yesterday. I have been here for less than 24 hours. And I already got myself into a really bad situation. So today I went to go pay for a coffee and I realized, oh, my wallet's gone. I've been looking for it all day. Then I received this random anonymous text. They said, hello. I said, who is this? They sent me a picture of my wallet. So I must have dropped it at some point. They said, I found this outside of Hula Girl and text the number on the inside. So I'm freaking out. I said, oh my gosh, you found it. I was totally stressed out. Thank you. They text me back and they said, oh, I didn't say I was giving it back. Me, a little confused, said, sorry? They said, you are the dark-headed girl with the yellow swimsuit, yeah? That was me. Confused, I sent a question mark. They didn't reply. So I said, hello. They said, you are cute. Go on a date with me. I said, no, because stranger danger. Which I was right, because they replied with, why? You don't even know I am hot. At this point, even if he was hot, it's a solid no. Then I said, could you please just get my wallet? I can meet you anywhere. Then homeboy sent me a picture. He sent me this. He said, this me. He said, anywhere, meet me at my house. Then I'm like, you know what? No way that's him. No way he just threw his phone up and took that selfie. So I went over to good old handy dandy Pinterest. I typed in a few words. Really hot, possibly Italian man. And what do you know? Catfished. But I have to play it smart. I can't let him know that I know. So I said, McDonald's. He said no. Then I'm like, you know what? Who cares? I can just cancel my credit cards. It doesn't matter. He sends me a picture of my passport. My passport is in there. He said, not giving you your wallet. And I was pissed. So out of anger, I said, and you're really not a hot Italian man. And then he stopped replying. And then my text messages turned green. And I knew what I did was wrong. So I said, sorry, that was rude. Hello? Blocked.
Blake, it's you being annoying for me.
It's you having a mask for me.
It's your hair for me.
It's you having a red face for me.
It's your hat for me.
It's you not getting a boyfriend until you're 20 for me.
It's you being a bench warmer for me.
Take that back.
No.
It's you dropping out of college for me.
Okay, but that hurt.
Okay.
You speechless, huh?
Good lord.
Hey, as you guys know, I moved out of the hype house, and with that being said, I've been doing a little bit of apartment shopping. Oh, and how is that going, you ask? Bad. So bad, bro. That's besides the point. Point is, I was supposed to meet a woman in LA at 5 p.m. to check out these apartments, and she hasn't returned any of my texts or calls, and I've been waiting for 3 hours. If you guys know one thing about trying to find an apartment in LA, it means you can't just walk into somewhere and expect to get an apartment in one day. I didn't know that, but it's fine. I'm learning how to be an adult. Now we're gonna play a fun game called Where's Tabitha Sleeping Tonight? Now we've got a couple of options. Option number 1, crash on my friend's couch. But you know what? I don't like to be an inconvenience, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that idea out. Option number 2, sleep on the beach. You know what? Apparently that's illegal in California. Can I sleep on the beach in California? Generally speaking, camping on the beach is not allowed in California. So we're gonna toss out option 2. Option number 3, fly home to Missouri. But of course, there are no flights tonight, so we're gonna ditch option number 3. Number 4, ask my ex if I can stay with him. I text him and said, hey, can I sleep on your couch? I have nowhere to stay. Hello? To which he didn't respond. So he texted me back. He said, I could care less if you didn't have food or water for a week. Sleep in a kennel at the local doggy shelter. Maybe get up to date on your vaccines. Love ya. He's always playing like that. So we're gonna toss out option 4, which leaves us with option 5. Post up in the car. And I'm lucky because I got something special in the back. Guys, check this. Giant squishmallow, yeah! Also, I ironically have a beach blanket. This is gonna be fun. A little adventure. Hopefully nothing happens. Okay, it's a lot tighter than what I was thinking, but it'll definitely, yeah. If anything too crazy happens,
I got the opportunity to compete in a state-level pageant. I met my roommate Charlie in the lobby. She seemed super cool. We went to our room. Charlie said, "I'm very serious about this title. If you get in my way, you'll regret it." Talk about intimidation. I was there for the experience. The following morning, we had interviews. I woke up to get ready and went to do my hair and makeup. My entire makeup bag had super glue spilt all over it, and all of my makeup was stuck together. Useless! My straightener cord was cut. I don't know how that happened. So I worked on my interview questions. Interview topic for the pageant that year was confidently beautiful. All of the girls were done to the T. Everyone had a full face of makeup and flawless hair. Whenever it was my turn to go into interview, each judge asked, "Why did you choose not to wear makeup and to wear your hair natural?" I saw my opportunity and rolled with it. Whatever happens, happens. At least I had a roommate on my side. I actually won, and I got to go to nationals. The judges said it was because I was confidently beautiful, being my natural self, and it stood out. The next time you try to humiliate someone and then accidentally help them win and then move them on to nationals, well, good luck, Charlie. Blake, are you ready to meet my boyfriend?
Depends if you're ready to meet my girlfriend.
Or girlfriend?
Yeah.
You don't have a girlfriend.
If you can get a boyfriend, I can get a girlfriend. Easy.
Oh yeah? Who's your girlfriend?
Dixie.
The amount of sass.
Dixie D'Amelio?
Yeah, don't question us.
I had no idea my brother was dating Dixie D'Amelio.
Yeah, it's about to be Dixie Swatosh.
Okay. Is that right?
Yeah, we're going out to dinner tonight.
Tonight? Since Best Buy is open again,
We're gonna get stuff for my PS4.
We're gonna get stuff for his PS4. Blake,
What?
are you ever gonna have a girlfriend?
No,
Why?
because you have to kiss them.
Don't you know how to have babies?
No.
So, this is how you have babies. And then
Most certainly wasn't expecting that.
don't
Then I realized what was happening.
stop. Come over. You are not gonna puke in my car. Stop. Blake, Blake.
Stop recording.
You just peed. We were just at a gas station. This man walks up to us and says, "You're both very pretty, have hair and teeth like models." But we didn't know what to say, so we're both like, "Thank you." Then the guy says, "Where are you guys from?" We're like, "Missouri." He says, "Oh, that's a long ways from home." We're like, "Yeah." This gave us those really weird, creepy vibes. He looks at us and says, "How old are you guys?" Like, "I'm 19.
I'm 21.
So we carry on getting gas.
It literally made me feel so uncomfortable.
He looked at us and he was just like, "So, do you guys know your way around here?" And then we're like, "Yeah, so are you guys alone?"
Mind you, this guy's like 60 years old.
We both hesitated and we gave 2 different answers.
I said, we're here with a group of friends.
And I said, our parents are back home. Then this guy looks at us and says, "Okay, well, I hope you have fun." At the very end, he says, "Oh, I hope you guys stay safe. There's a lot of weirdos out here." And now we don't know what to do. This guy's just sitting over here being super creepy and weird in his car.
And my only way to cope with it is laughing.
Hello. If you were the guy who found my wallet with my credit card ID and passport in it on the ground in Hawaii, can you please text me back? I don't know if you're a hero or a villain because you found my wallet, but you won't give it back. I'll even go on a date with you now. You told me that you would give me my credit card, wallet, and ID and passport back if I went on a date with you. I'll go on a date with you. It has been since Wednesday. It is Sunday. Forgot to text me back. Remember you said we can meet at McDonald's and I said what time and you said 7 p.m. and I went there at 7 p.m. and you weren't there. So I said, "Okay, thank you so much. Hi, we will be there in 25 minutes. I said that we're here and then I said hello and you didn't respond. So I said, "Hey, sorry to annoy you, but we've been here for 25 minutes and we have not heard from you." And then all my messages turned green. Sorry that I was annoying you. I said, "We are going back home now. Can we schedule another time?" And you didn't answer. And then I said, "Hello, can we meet today, please?" And you didn't answer. And then I said, "I really need my stuff." And then I said, "Hello. I'm supposed to leave Hawaii in 3 days and I really need all my stuff back. So please just text me back." Could someone just, help me figure out what's going on? So I met this guy at the beach and we go to watch sunset. Mind you, he's foreign, so he has the most beautiful accent. We leave, we split ways, we go home. And this is the text I received. It says, "Hello, Miss Tabitha." I say, "Hi. I most certainly enjoyed hanging out with you this evening, and I would love to see you again." Also, he texts so proper. Then I say, "Absolutely, it was so fun. The sunset was beautiful. Glad you loved it." He says, "Yes, but you should let me choose a place in LA next. I know a few rooftop views." Oh, I love that. I'm down. Also, your eyes are so beautiful. I forgot to tell you before I left. Aw, thank you. You are most certainly welcome. What are your plans for the night? I'm thinking this guy might be interested, right? Then he says, "I remember you said you like Disney movies. We should watch one soon." I say, "I love them. We should." Now, what is this? He says, "I'm not doing much. Just picked up my girlfriend flowers from Trader Joe's." I say, huh? To which he sends me a lovely picture of Trader Joe's flowers. And I say, "I guess I'm a little confused, girlfriend." And yeah. To which he says, "I will buy you some then. I didn't know, or I would have bought you some today. Let me know your favorite and they will be yours. Good night, Miss Tabitha." I don't know. Am I being manipulated? Is this a red flag? He is from another country. Someone please tell me what the heck is going on. If this is true, I will literally die. Excuse how I look, but I just woke up because the front desk just called me and told me that someone delivered a wallet for me at the desk. So come with me to go get my wallet. And for those of you who don't know, I've been in Hawaii for the past week and some man found my wallet because I left it somewhere. And he's been messing with me and he wouldn't give it back. So it's been an emotional journey. My flight literally leaves in 8 hours. So
Hello. Have you guys found a wallet? Or did someone bring a wallet?
Security office.
Okay.
Down the hallway on the left, second floor.
Perfect. Sweet. Thank you. Hello. Excuse me. Did somebody find a wallet or return a wallet? Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, okay, sweet. Thank you. I'm literally gonna throw up. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. My passport, my credit cards and ID and $20 and Invisalign. And a note that says, "Hope you had a fun trip, kid. I enjoyed messing with you. Always a good time messing with the tourists." Yeah, like cracking a few jokes, not taking their wallets. "You'll always have a local friend here in Hawaii. Mahalo." And it either says Tucker or Tanner. That was an emotional roller coaster for me. These are tears of joy. God really put me on this earth to entertain all of you guys. My life isn't real. This is probably the most inappropriate and embarrassing thing I've ever done in my entire life. So I wanted to start dance lessons only because I do TikTok for a living. So I really wanted to learn how to get some rhythm so that I can learn all these stupid TikTok dances. So I go to a local dance school. So I walk up to the front desk lady and I'm like, "Hey, I'm really interested in your hip hop dance lessons." She says, "Sweet, I'll get you into contact with our instructor. He'll text you soon." I'm like, "Cool, that's awesome." So he texts me, and this is what he says. And he just introduces himself, and he's just asking me what I'm interested in, right? He even gives me his Instagram. So I decide to give him a little background on who I am. I say, "Hello, blank, my name is Tabitha. I do TikTok for a living." I give him my TikTok link. Then I tell him that I'm normally a vlogger on the app. Then I said, "I recently started dancing and I think I could actually be good at it if I applied myself and learned rhythm." Do I actually think I could be good? No. Am I trying to be confident in myself so that he won't think he's wasting his time with me? Yeah. I told you that I sent him my TikTok link, right? You know what TikTok does? All it did was send him a link to my profile picture. With no context, I just sent him that picture. What the heck? That is just so inappropriate. As a little teeny tiny TikTok profile picture icon, it doesn't look that bad. But when it's blown up on your screen and you send it to a guy you don't even know, it's a problem. But that's not the problem. So I panic and I say, "Sorry, that's my account," in reference to the fact that I can't freaking dance. I'm embarrassed. All of this happened in front of my friends and they're like, "Oh, well, maybe you'll feel less embarrassed if you go to the website and see if they have a picture of what this guy looks like." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that's a great idea." Bruh! This man, based on how he was texting me, I was expecting him to be in his, like, I don't know, 50s. Man is in his early 30s, late 20s, and crafted from God. This man looks like Ryan Reynolds and Channing Tatum had a baby. He is very beautiful. And as you can see on his description, very strong and passionate teacher. Is definitely a part of Channing Tatum's bloodline, 100%. I can't have this man teach me how to dance. But what did all my friends convince me to do? Let this man teach me how to dance. So here I am, about to go to my dance lessons. I went back home after the gym to do my makeup, and now I'm about to go hip-hop dance my life away with some dude who looks like he should be on The Bachelor. Wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so my best friend and her boyfriend broke up, and they've been dating for a while. So the other day he texted her and he's like, "Hey, I think we should go on a break." And Beth said, she's like, "Okay, no big deal." Okay, so Beth is a photographer, right? Because while they were dating, she took lots of photos of this boy. One of her hometown friends sent her a picture of his new Bumble account. And guess what photos he used on his Bumble account? All of her photography photos. She texts him, she's like, "Wait, so you got Bumble? Question mark?" And he's like,
No. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if this boy completely forgot that she literally took the photos of him that you used while they were dating. I took. So today we're going to be reviewing his Bumble profile. Okay, his interests include basketball, festivals, beaches, dogs, ambition. Lying. Hey babe, are you hungry?
I don't know. Maybe I don't really know.
You don't know if you're hungry?
We could go anywhere. I just don't really care.
Well, what are you hungry for?
Honestly, I don't really know.
Okay, so you are hungry. It's yes or no. Like, are you hungry or are you not?
Yeah.
You are hungry. Where would you like to eat?
No, I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry?
No. I don't want anything.
You don't want anything?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't want anything.
So if I go and I get me something to eat, you don't want anything?
No, I'm okay. I promise. This line's taking forever.
Hey, could I get and fries? You sure don't want anything?
No, I swear, I don't.
Wait a minute.
You think I could have a bite?
I thought you weren't hungry.
Just one bite. That's all I want.
But this is my food. One bite? Well, I now know why men get so frustrated. Okay, so I just went to Walmart and I watched a lady yell at some boys for not wearing gloves. The boys looked at her with a confused face and said, "What?" So then this lady pulls down her mask to speak to them. Then it fell off of her face and landed on the floor. And she grabs it off the floor with her gloves, only to put it back on her face. How is that supposed to? When she turned away, the boys started to mock her. So did everyone else in the line. This lady whips back around, points at the two boys, and she said,
I'm not deaf. I can see you.
Everyone was like,
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not following, Karen. You said, I'm not deaf. I can see you. I think for the first time in my life, I saw Karen hit an all-time low. I've never seen someone look so defeated before in my entire life. But hey, Karen, you can't win them all. I'm going to be calling my boyfriend bro to see how he reacts. Hey, bro. Scoot over.
Huh?
I was just wondering if you wanted to get like coffee with me later, bro.
Is this bro?
I wanted to see if you wanted to go get coffee with me, bro.
Are you like friend zoning me? Is that what this is?
I'm zoning you?
Yeah, are you like
It's not that deep, my guy. Like, bro, what?
my guy? Bro? Are you like one of the homies now? Is that what this is?
Bro, what? Like, what the?
You call me Matthew, you call me cutie, you call me sugar daddy, but bro?
I just want to go get coffee. Like, dude, what?
Yeah, homie, let's go. Let's go get some coffee.
What?
Yeah,
Stop! No! It's a joke.
I mean, we can we'll hit the gym.
Stop.
Go pump some iron. Yeah,
Quit.
bro.
Not bros, I'm not your homie. We didn't, no!
Dab me up, my dog. Drive around town, pick up some girls.
Pick up some girls?
Yeah, with the bros.
I'm not gonna go pick up
with
girls
the bros.
with you.
Come on, homie, let's go pick them up.
Shut up. So my dad paid for my sister to get her nails done. Anyways, I made that video of me saying, oh guys, go get the Tabitha nails. And they're literally just brown with chrome. My sister went to go get her nails done brown with chrome.
How is this? Wow. They're freaking Smurf nails. It's like, so where's the brown? He's like, oh, we don't have dark brown. You just said you have dark brown. I have gray. That's not brown. Continues to paint my nail gray. Ignored me completely. But after I get done, he's like, oh, do you like them? He's like, yeah, I don't know why they don't look like the ones in the video. Me neither. He's like, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't even know why you're so mad. They look fine. Stop. I'm not that type of girl. This is not me. I don't like blue. I don't like sparkles. This is not me. I wanted brown and chrome.
Hey, the update you guys have been waiting for. So as you guys know, I've gotten myself into a little bit of a sticky situation searching for an apartment. I've either had to be posted up in here or sleeping on my friends' couches. Shout out, you guys. Anyways, today I found a steal of an apartment. So of course I got a tour. This is truly my dream apartment. Oh, what the? Okay, so it's the super cute studio apartment. I love it. It has a great view. Such a cute little bedroom, so much closet space, and a great little outside view with the mountains. There's also like the super cute little club that's a part of it, which I would absolutely love for like filming and stuff. And on top of all of that, has a super sick gym, so I literally have no reason to ever leave this apartment complex. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, all of this stuff for only $1,500 a month. I know what you're thinking. Yes, I know it's expensive. But for LA, $1,500 a month for that is a steal. Plus, there's a parking garage, and a parking garage in an apartment complex means that I'll at least safely make it home every single night. So just to double check, I text my friend Dave. Dave is the one who gave me an apartment tour today. So I really like the second one we looked at. I just want to double check. You said it's $1,500, correct? And I have no words. None. He replied with, "Evening, Tabitha. Glad you loved them." The second one he looked at is, hang on one second, I just need to take a quick breather. $15,000 a month! $15,000! Then he said, "I assume that's what you meant. Forgetting 1 0 there. Haha. Forgetting 1 0? I literally I said, "Oh, okay. Thank you." He said, "Lovely meeting you today. Hopefully you get to call the landmark home." Probably not. Probably not. I can afford a parking space there. Can you guys believe that? I literally sat there and I was like, you know how in like 5th grade, Army recruiters would come to our school and tell us about all of the benefits of joining the Army? Well, I was one of those people who got sucked in and gave them my information so that they could contact me. And I kid you not, every month since 5th grade, either my parents or myself have gotten emails and phone calls from the Army trying to get me to join. They are that committed. And every year I tell them no. But today they called again and the guy was like, "Hey, are you interested in a free car?" I'm like, "Who is this?" And he's like, "Oh, it's Brian. Remember we met whenever you were like in 5th grade and I was trying to recruit you to come to the Army?" Stop calling me, Brian. I don't want to join the Army.
So, I had this college classmate, and he always slacked off in every class we had together, but yet always had straight A's. Like how? You getting close with our professor? Dude, he didn't even show up for class. So, I got to know him a little better, and I guess you could say we became friends. Homies. Bros. And that's when he told me his secret. So, there were 2 ways you could get away with skipping class. 1, you were sick with a doctor's note, or 2, an emergency or death in the family. Every time he didn't want to go to class, he would go to the local funeral home. This man would walk into a random person's funeral, grab one of their little brochure thingies, and leave. The following day when he'd return to class, he would make his eyes red and walk in. He would hand the booklet to the professor as proof he was at a funeral. He had lost track of how many times he did it. At the end of the year, we had our huge final. It was 70% of our grade. I was like, this boy's gonna be screwed. The professor felt so bad for his entire family passing away. So the professor let him off the hook and said, "You don't have to take the final. I'm sorry this year was so rough on you." And he passed another class with an A. But hey, Isaiah, it'll be our little secret.
Okay, part 3 of confessing things that I did in high school to my dad. Technically, actually, this is not one that I did. So, all of the boys knew when you guys were home and not home, right?
Why does it have all to do with boys? Why is it the boys?
Because it all has to do with boys, because boys were scared of you. Anyways, I was at work, and the boys all came out to the house, and you were at work. Everyone was at work. No one was home. Well, they used the back door, okay? And they went to your underwear drawer and pulled out a pair of your underwear and sent me a picture because I didn't believe that they were actually in our house. The dogs start going crazy, so I heard that on the phone. I go, "My dad's coming. I'm pretty sure that's my dad." So all the boys dead sprinted out of the house, ran. They all got in Travis's truck and took off driving. And then they left. I forgot who they left behind. They left Johnny or someone behind.
What the f***? You just farted. You just farted.
No, oh my gosh, you guys will not literally believe what just happened. So I was walking up here. Insert cash or select payment type. Use PIN pad to complete transaction. Thank you for shopping at Walmart. Okay, so as you guys know, I like somebody, but it's been very on the down low. And well, my dad just found out. And this is the text my dad just sent me. He texted me and he said, "I miss you." And he sent me a really ugly picture of our dog. And I said, "Dad, why does the dog look like that? He's ugly." To which my dad said, "You're ugly, shush." To which then my father said, "Tabitha Lynn, what is this Instagram photo?" Mind you, I did blur this photo in this text message so you can't see it. And by the time this video is up, this picture is probably going to be off my Instagram. Anyways, he says, "Why do I find everything out on social media?" Then I said, Dad, I can explain." And he said, "Yes, you better." Then my dad sends me this. He said, "A buddy from work showed me this." Imagine your dad saying that. He said, "You are kissing this boy." I said, "Dad, I literally don't know what to say." It says, "Don't try and cry your way out of this. Who is he? Where can I find him? And why are you kissing him on the Instagram?" "Tabitha, are you married?" "What? No." He said, "I never know. This is a very passionate kiss. Something for marriage. Tabitha Lynn." "What is this boy's name?" I shared the boy's name. I blurred it. I said, "No, he's not my boyfriend, but we are going on a date tonight." He said, "A date? My little girl is going on a date with a boy I don't know? Why haven't you talked about this?" I can sense the parent disappointment through the phone. He said, "I don't know because it was kind of a secret." She got me with a, "You think posting a picture of you kissing him is secretive? Will I approve of this boy?" I said, "Yes, he's very nice. Everyone loves him." To which my dad said, "I'm going to..." For the love of God. As you guys know, I've been apartment hunting for like a week. And has it gone good? No, it's gone really, really bad. But it's fine, no stress, because today I found an apartment for only $800. I'm literally gonna lose it. I just went to go get an apartment tour. Oh my God. This is what the guy just told me. Okay, and you just use that fob. Okay, cool. This is me going in and realizing that there's furniture here and someone clearly lives here.
Does someone else live here?
You have the bedroom for rent.
He casually just said that 3 other men lived there. He just told me that there's no apartment for rent. All that they had is a bedroom for rent. You would think you would put that on the website, especially whenever it's 30-year-old men, and especially whenever I'm a young girl in my 20s. Better yet, they watched my content. They knew who I was. What is this? I just moved out of a content house. You think I want to live in a fraternity? Blake.
What?
Come here. Do you like my makeup?
I don't know. Do you like your makeup?
I think it's really pretty. I like it.
I think you look pretty without your makeup too.
Okay, you think I look prettier without makeup?
I think you look pretty with both the ways.
Look at him.
He's just the cutest gosh darn thing.
I just got in my car. Every time I hit the brakes, it makes this noise. So I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, there's something wrong with my car. My dad thought it would be funny to put one of the alarm things that go off whenever a big truck is backing up, and he attached it to my brakes. So now I have to drive an hour and a half with this noise. I don't even want to look at anyone. This guy is staring at me. Please don't be a red light. Please don't be a red light. Turn red. Currently at a red light. Yep. Oh, should I slow down for this corner? Maybe. I'm just pulling into the parking lot. I'm currently on my first date after quarantine. I've been planning a date with this guy since February. Just got up to go to the bathroom and a waitress ran into me. Or I ran into a waitress. That is besides the point. Point is, I am not canceling this date. My friend lives 5 minutes away, so while I'm in the bathroom, I am going to her house and changing. Nothing is going to ruin this date. I know. Thank you. I'm going to change in the car. Maybe he wouldn't even mind. Kind of smell good. It's kind of a look. This could be a red flag. I'm not taking it as one. Yeah, you never do. In my car. There's no way this guy's not gonna notice. All I want is a second date. Has been 11 minutes. Gonna think I have bathroom issues. If there's a second date, I'm gonna tell him what happened. I am pulling into the parking lot. 4:30 on the dot. Okay, bye. Wish me luck.
Last week we went to a Mexican restaurant. I got fajitas. Nowhere to put my retainer, so I put it on the tin foil. Finished eating, and I did a little something like this with the foil. Now, it wasn't until the damage was done that I realized my retainer was on the inside, so it was cracked. So I got a new one. If you've ever had braces, you know how expensive they are. It just came in my room. Look what my dog just ate. My new retainer. And it's so difficult to be mad at him.
A while back, I was talking to this guy. We were great friends, everything was flowing. Then one day he tells me, Tab, you're wife material. I was like, score! I got him hooked. Then he said, guys our age aren't really looking for that. They're looking for girlfriend material and someone to have fun with. I went from, and then suddenly, real quick, what the trash does that mean? I stared at him blankly, heartbroken. He then touched my face and said, bro, you remind me of my cousin and it's cute. Sir, I don't want to be your cousin. I got wife zoned, then I got friend zoned, then I got bro zoned, and then I got cousin zoned. Freaking moving to Arkansas. So what I discovered today could be life-changing, and I don't think the government wants us to know. Today I was sitting outside of a coffee shop and I look around and suddenly there are chickens everywhere. Everywhere. So I'm just chilling with these birds when I realize one of the chickens are glowing. Green dot. Look at that. I think the chicken had a camera on it. Let me show you again. Okay, look. See that little green dot? It kept flashing. Okay? See? Look, that chicken even knows. The chicken knows that I know. Look. Right? This look right there. He's like, oh, shit. That chicken was recording me. If I make this video and I go missing, you guys know exactly why. So today I'm going to be surprising my sister with Harry Styles. Hey!
Hi.
Okay, so I have a surprise.
I need to ask you something.
Okay, what?
So a guy at school touched my butt and called me a cutie. What am I supposed to do?
Tell your principal? Tell dad?
Oh no.
Why, what did you do?
I grabbed him by the neck and I said, don't you ever marry!
So I haven't told a story time in a while because my life hasn't been interesting, but my mom went with me to my doctor's appointment because I'm a child and I can't go alone. So I explained to my doctor that my back hurts. Pretty sure it's my kidneys. He's like, here, go put on this gown. So I'm like, okay. Like, this is kind of a revealing gown, but okay. So I think that he could, like, sense the discomfort. So as he's walking out of the door, he says, I've seen you and your mom naked. What? My mom and I are like, because, like, whenever I delivered you when you were a baby. And then my mom started to laugh, and I felt forced to laugh. And apparently this doctor delivered me when I was a child, and he felt compelled to make that joke. which left my mom and I a little uneasy for the day. My body looks a little different, doctor, than it did whenever I was born. You guys will not believe what my little brother just said to a girl at the pool. Okay, tell them what you said.
I said, hey, you're kind of cute.
Okay, then what?
Then the girl said, oh, aren't you Prince Charming? Then I said, a prince that can take you on a magic carpet ride. See, how's that inappropriate, huh?
Because it's what you did after. I went to my boyfriend's grandparents' house today. This was my first time meeting them, and I have really freaking bad stomach issues. And I knew I was not about to make it to the bathroom in time. I just let one slip. I farted. Boyfriend's grandpa goes, oh gosh. Oh gosh, heavens, that's terrible. So I did the first thing that came to my mind. I think it was the dog. My boyfriend's grandpa is like, oh my gosh, this smells so bad. Someone put the dog outside. Now I am sitting in my car because my boyfriend's grandpa just called the vet for the dog and told the vet that his dog was dying from the inside out. I feel so guilty. I've decided I'm gonna go tell my boyfriend it was me.
You know earlier, whenever the dog farted earlier?
Yeah.
It wasn't the dog. It was me.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
That was the nastiest thing I've ever smelled in my whole life. You gotta get that checked out.
Like,
What?
do you believe in the alternate universe?
What?
It's like the Upside Down off of Stranger Things.
Oh, wait, with 11? What? She's hot. Wait, what is the
Alternate universe?
Yeah, what is it?
It's like the opposite of our universe.
He did not hesitate to roast me.
Oh, you'd be a cool sister then.
What's that supposed to mean?
This one hurt a little more.
And you would have a boyfriend. You said it was the opposite.
Answer the question.
What is the question?
Do you believe the alternate universe is real? I'm not mad.
Yeah, you are. If you're in the Upside Down, you wouldn't be mad right now.
Well, I'm not mad.
Yeah, you are.
I'm really not mad.
And I didn't drop your toothbrush in the toilet. That looks like we're both lying.
That little shit.
I didn't want to tell this story. I've made videos about all the bad dates I've been on, but I've never told the story of when I was the issue. I met the man of my dreams. Tall, handsome, outgoing. One night, he asked me out. I don't think I've ever been so nervous in my entire life. He walked in, smiled. I decided to make the bold first move. I pointed down at his pants and said, I don't see anything. He stared at me blankly. Get it? Because there's nothing there. I could sense his discomfort. Not understanding my joke, I said, get it? Because they're camouflage? He looked at me and said, you have a sense of humor. We walked over to our table and I pulled out the chair for him. In the middle of our dinner, he says, are you okay? He then gestures down at my dress. I had 2 growing sweat marks underneath my boobs. The guy says, don't worry, my buddies at work sweat like that all the time. I went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror. Just when I thought nothing else could go wrong, I had butt crack sweat. Very, very noticeable. Returned to the table and he said, hey, I forgot to do laundry and my mom said I had to get home. Like, yep, I blew it. I said, yeah, I gotta go home and feed the camels anyway.